Good afternoon, BookTube. What do you do when there's a whole bunch of gross white stuff outside? Well, I had my TBR almost lined up for November. I have my stack of Halloween books already stacked up. And of course, the book I pulled and tried to read, I wasn't into. So what do? Well, you pull up a random number generator and you plug in a cap. I did 20, and then tell it to generate a number, which it did 17. It's like, yay, okay. I'm going to go and look on my shelves and count to 17 in, various obvious directions on my shelves. Pull those books and make a stack. So I did. Yeah. I did include the books from my TBR shelf behind me. So some of them are books that would already have been on my TBR. Some of them are not. And so I have this ridiculous stack next to me that I'm not even going to show you guys because it's embarrassing. What do I do when I want to read a book? I pick a whole, 20 or 30 books. Oh my goodness. I might have a problem. Maybe. Part of the problem is I don't have enough hours in the day to read all my books. So now that the next part of the game is I have another number generator, and I told it this time to cap it at 10. So I've run the number, and it is, let's see, let's run the number right now. It says it's a 6. So now I'm going to do, I have enough books stacked up next to me that there are multiple stacks that aren't even on the shelf behind me. Those don't count for this game. So all the different little stacks that are on the floor next to me, I'm going to count to 6 in each of those stacks from the bottom up. Because I have learned with the short number, like 10 is the cap, if you start from the top, invariably the number you have to get to is going to be the one on the very bottom. It is so much easier to just count from the bottom, because then you might not have to move the whole stack to get to the book. So, when I used to play this game, I hadn't figured that out yet. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that on this video. So you will see as I pull up my stack of what I'm going to read for the rest of the day, what that stack looks like. So I'm going to start with my Halloween pile as it looks currently. So there are some that are in other piles right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so the first book on the stack for today is Fear of the Dark. It's a Doctor Who book, and it is one of the old Doctor Who's. So, the Fifth Doctor, which I haven't seen a lot of those episodes. I need to watch more of the Fifth Doctor. Alright. So again, counting from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is from a stack that includes a lot of books I'm actually actively currently reading. I'll move those because they're in the way now. So I will be finishing this book today. Give War a Chance by P.J. O'Rourke. I'm actually about halfway on this one. So that's not so bad. Alright, next stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You ever get songs in your head when you're doing counting like that? Today it's the Ladybug Picnic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ladybugs at the Ladybug's Picnic. Anyway, so that's going through my head now for the rest of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my. I debated on whether I'm pulling this one because this is going to be a major read. But of Human Bondage by W. Somerset Maugham. This one is an old copy. It's a modern library edition. It was, well, it's kind of falling apart. Copyright 1915. So this one is over 100 years old. And I've been watching bookbinding videos because I read this not very satisfying murder mystery series that is ongoing that centers around a bookbinder. And while I don't really like the characters in that one, it's almost a romance, but not quite. Sort of cozy mystery. Where everybody's pretty and tall, and I don't know about pretty, but definitely not tall. I don't relate very well to them. They also moan about how they don't have any money while they have multiple houses and cars and can afford all this stuff. I mean, I don't relate to that series, but the bookbinding part is so cool, and it is nerdy enough that I could kind of follow along with how to fix this poor sad book. So I might at some point try my hand at bookbinding. I did used to do paper making and printmaking, so the paper arts are not outside of my range, and I even probably have some of the tools. I just haven't used them in this method before, so I might rebind this one just so that it isn't falling apart, because it does have all its pages, and they are still attached together so that I don't have to do any, fine sticking pages together bits. I've done book making a little bit, and it's tedious. Like the sewing the pages together part. I'm not a sewer. Not a hand sewer. Alright, so I'm going to leave the screen for a sec to count to 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, the next one is Ravelstein by Saul Bellow. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, counting from the bottom of this was a bad idea. Oh my gosh. Alright, we got it without knocking the whole stack off. This one's actually one that I will probably carry over into November as an actual part of my TBR. Because it's a cool book of pictures. The Transformation of the Roman World, AD 400 to 900. And it has really beautiful gold and gemstone work on the cover. I think it's a crown. I think that would be something you wear on your head. And it says Rex on it. But I'm not really sure. It could be some ceremonial thing. In any case, that one's definitely one I was looking forward to. And then, is there another stack? I think that might be the stacks. Oh, there is one more. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And Galactic Derelict by Norton. So the way this game works now is it's a reading relay. So for each stack that I pulled from, when I finish that book, I get to pull another book from that stack. So I will make another video when I finish a book from these, short list books. So I'll make them into a stack you can see, so you can see who is playing the first round of this game. Alright. And so the way I'm going to be doing my reading relays is I'm going to probably start with 10 minutes of each. So I'll put on, 10-minute classical pieces on YouTube or something so that I can mark out 10 minutes pleasantly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 increments. Is it 7? Yeah, 7. Okay. So we've got 7 books that I will be currently reading today. So that is what my reading is going to look like today until I finish one. And then I'll pop on with another video picking the next book. If I finish more than one in about the same span, I might get to pick 2. Because I'm going to be reading these kind of simultaneously, little chunks at a time. it does mean I actually finally start Of Human Bondage, which I've owned this book for a while, and I've been intending to read it. I like Mom's short stories a lot, so I was looking forward to it. That's why I adopted it, despite it literally falling apart. So this is a successful stack already, just for starting a book I've been meaning to start. I will catch you again when I finish a book. And happy reading, everybody. I hope your weather is treating you well. It sounds like, from all the videos I've seen so far today, that were posted today, that a lot of people are waking up to wet grossness today. Yay. So hopefully you guys are doing all right. Your heating is working and all that. If you have cats, cats are really warm. So put one on your lap to keep you warm, and have some fun with your books today. I'll catch you again, hopefully in a couple hours. Bye, guys.